I want the very first thing on the audio to be me throwing Joe underneath the bus.
Oh, okay. Oh, last week?
No, well, that too.
I'm sorry.
Also, I was going to throw you under the bus. We were going to tell Greg about this, and then Joe was like, no, we're not going to tell Greg.
Fuck you.
You have any guesses on the symbol?
It kind of looks like a weird version of Starfleet.
That is exactly what it is.
Ding, 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 ding.
So, everybody welcome Greg to the first Star Trek character draft.
Hey, Greg. I told you it's going to be the lamest thing you've ever done.
Nerdiest thing.
It is not the lamest thing I've ever done. It is not the lamest thing you guys have ever done.
You guys LARPed. Fuck you.
You LARPed Vampire the Masquerade, and one of you got staked.
I LARPed and became second in command. I was going to control all the Visalia territories.
Okay, so, back to the draft. So the goal of this, you want to come out in the end with the best starship crew you can muster from the draft.
Alright.
So here are the main positions we're going to fill first off. We got to fill, 10 main positions you got to fill are Captain, Executive Officer, also second in command, Science Officer, Operations, Chief Medical Officer, Chief Engineer, Tactical Officer, and Helmsman. Now,
Cisco was captain.
And assuming, we'll get to that. Assuming we still have characters left after these ones, we can go into secondaries, which are Security, Ensign / Red Shirt, Communications, Counselor, Ambassador, Morale Officer, and Wild Card. Now the two 10 important ones I forgot were the Enemy / Villain and the Captain's Romance. Now those ones you have to draft for, but since they're not like important ones, you don't have to worry about them as much as the others.
Please don't get Deanna Troy's mom. Please don't get Deanna Troy's mom.
That is what may end up happening, because let me go over how this is going to work.
This is where it gets hard.
You're going to want to pay attention because this changed a bit since we last talked. So, who can be drafted? Drafted characters must comply to the following. Must be from a TV series. No movies, games, books, comics, fan fiction, etc. Just the TV series characters.
Fuck.
Yeah.
Okay. Alright.
He had like 3 starships designed in his head up until 10 seconds ago.
Oh god, my science operation and chief medical officers were all going to be the mariachi guys.
For the main commissioned officer positions, such as captain, executive officer, what have you, must be a Starfleet officer or have served in a Starfleet vessel. I mean, we don't want any random Klingon captains and XOs. I mean, it's okay if we have, the Deep Space Nine characters that just kind of served, but were never actual, Starfleet people. That's fine. But exceptions are obviously made for the non-commissioned officer stuff. Like, you can have your quarks for morale officer if that's what you really want.
No.
All Ferengi, all the time.
We want mainline versions only. We don't want alternate dimensions or time travelers, etc., unless said character becomes the mainline character, aka the Harry Kim Claus.
So you can't do Evil Janeway from that one Aliens history
Yes,
of
first of all, Janeway was never evil. You only get the regular evil Janeway from Voyager.
Now, like most drafts, each character can only be chosen once and can only fill one position. Also, we're going to have the what I'm calling the Doctor Clause. If someone picks the Doctor from Voyager, someone else cannot pick, for example, the EMH. They are, for the purposes of this draft, the same character. You also can't pick what was Riker's. He got split into 2 people, and then his other one took his middle name, Thomas Riker. Yeah. You can't pick Thomas Riker if someone's picked William T. Riker.
Now, are we accepting things of the nature of lore versus data?
Okay, lore and data are separate characters, but you probably don't want to draft lore for anything other than villain.
Yeah.
Just saying.
Are we considering the cartoon a TV show?
Yes.
Alright, Catgirl, here I come.
I was wondering if that was going to get through or not.
Yeah.
Okay, outside of these technical limitations, any character can fill any role. For instance, someone who had never held captain rank can still be your acting captain. Characters can be taken from anywhere within the main timeline. For instance, Worf is notably different from his Next Generation version and his Deep Space Nine version, both in his personality and his rank. Let's see. After the 10 main positions are filled, we'll full on to the secondary positions until we decide we just flat out run out of people. Okay, so we're going to move on to how the picks are going to work. We have a picks and bands set up.
All right.
And I threw up an example one here. So picks are done in rounds. You've got first round, second round, third round, what have you. Order is going to be determined randomly. I forgot to make up. We're going to just draw names from a hat. The first round goes in order. Then the round immediately after that is a first round of bands, which goes in reverse order. So the example here I have is first round picks would be Jeb, Greg, Paul, Joe. Then the first bands would be in opposite order, so it would be Joe, Paul, Greg, Jeb. Then it would go second round, third round, still in that main order. Then we have 2 rounds of bands, again in reverse order. And then everything reverses in round 4, so now it's Joe, Paul, Greg, Jeb. And it continues like that in picks until we run out. So they're picks and bands. Drafters are expected to, at any time, be able to defend their choices and have the best damn space crew possible at the end. Any questions?
Can we all agree that Tasha Yar is the worst character ever?
If I I may have to draft her for something, so I'm not going to say that now. I don't want to back down too.
Worst character ever. Oh, well, she's now this. Okay, that should be a category.
Worst character ever? You want to put that under possible secondary?
Yeah. It's going to be difficult, because I watched a lot of Next Generation. I watched a fair bit of Voyager, but I was always a Star Trek kid.
I watched Enterprise. I hate myself, but I watched it.
My research was
You know
having
what?
to go into Enterprise because I've watched like 1 episode.
Yeah, if there are any gems in that shit pile, it pretty much belongs to Joe and maybe Paul. It's been a long time, but I finally found my beer. Yeah!
Jeb's alright. Jeb's alright.
Kind of hoping for a low pool.
Yeah.
See,
I've got some salty bands coming through.
Yeah. I spent a lot of my time trying to find potential dark horse picks.
Yeah.
You know, something that might slip underneath the radar. So, madam, who's our first?
Joe or Jue?
Jue.
Shway!
Joe, you're gonna be.
Way!
Joe's gonna be number 1. Jeb's gonna be number 2.
Alright.
Greg's gonna be number 3, and that leaves me as pick number 4 and band number 1. Okay, so let's flip this thing and get started. So, first overall pick in the draft goes to Joe.
Oh.
Captain.
I could totally choose Aaron Rodgers if I want to. I could choose Alex Smith and piss off 49ers fans for 4 years.
Man, you're gonna.
Is he a
7 years.
commissioned officer?
Was it that long?
He was there for 7 years. He only didn't suck for 2 years.
Yeah.
That's true. Okay, the hard part is, do I choose the person I want the most, or do you choose the person that is one of
Or
the...
do you counterpick?
Take your time.
You know what? No. I'm going to stick with what I said the very first time we discussed this. My very first choice, engineering, Geordie LaForge.
Okay.
Visor version.
Well, the movies don't count, so there are no unvisor versions.
You're right. Okay. You got me. Either or.
Wasn't there an episode where his eyes worked because they
It
were on...
was one of those future ones. Fuck that.
No,
there's bound to be an episode where his
There's one
eyes.
when he was ghost, and so his eyes worked for some reason.
He was a unit in StarCraft?
Alright.
It was Jeb, correct?
Yes.
Number 2 overall pick in the draft goes to Jeb, and he picks.
I pick Scotty.
Okay. Going engineers.
Scotty too hottie.
Oh man, your ship's gonna crash, but the music's great.
I almost wrote Grib.
Grib. Hi, Grack.
And it's Grex.
It's grip time!
So, are you going to stick with the engineer theme now that we're running out of them, or are you going to go to captain, or are you going to go into a...
Well, see, the thing is that I can go a number of ways, but as soon as this concept came up, I'm like, I have to choose Picard.
Okay.
I don't blame
Very
you.
safe pick. No one's going to blame you for that, but it does start off the flat-out Kirk versus Picard. Picard got picked over Kirk first, so...
Because not only do I get Picard, I don't get Kirk's various venereal diseases on my ship. Plus, I also get the flute.
Dub in your rant of how Kirk is apparently not a
Space
sex
gigolo?
magnet. Yeah.
No, I was going to say, you're not having sex with Kirk. How are you going to...
You're not.
No, you're not having sex with Kirk. Kirk is having sex with you.
I'm really glad. My worst case scenario was actually the example draft I drew up.
Yeah.
I did a couple mock drafts trying to figure out how many, rounds we were going to be able to get through, so we could narrow that down. My worst theoretical draft was me being third, and Jeb and Greg picking my 2 fuck you picks.
Yeah.
Alright, Paul.
Number 4, my first pick of the draft is best goddamn pilot of Starfleet, Tom Paris.
I can't argue with that.
And I get the first ban.
Oh no! Not his buddy!
And say goodbye to the second best pilot in Starfleet.
The Wonderkin? Oh.
Sulu's now banned.
You just took my captain away from me!
Alright.
Oh, okay.
Greg.
Paul just Pearl Harbored me.
With Sulu, that's messed up.
Oh.
That's really messed up, Jeb.
Oh.
Alright.
I love this game.
I was doing my list here, my list, and I went, there's not a lot of good pilots.
No, there's not.
So we're going with bands?
Yes, Sulu is now banned. No one can pick Sulu.
Alright. Right now, I think I have to hate draft a little.
Yeah?
Data.
Ooh!
That's a fuck you from me, thank you.
Because Data is whatever the plot requires him to be
Oh, he can fill
at
so
that
many
point in time.
He is Spider-Man in HeroClix. What team are you on?
No, he is veteran Hypertime Batman.
Don't use veteran Hypertime Batman.
Well,
Use
yeah.
experienced Hypertime Batman.
Well, I guess you could still use the Doctor as captain because he was captain of that one fantasy that's the
You could.
By the way, I picked the Doctor.
For your band?
Yeah.
Oh, that is a fuck you band.
Oh.
Because Greg took my hate you ban. Everyone gets a slice of the bitch pudding.
Robert Ricardo, if there's ever any way in the planet you ever hear this, I'm sorry for my friends being terrible to you.
One of the problems I knew of this was going to be, we all know Joe's favorite Star Trek characters.
Yep.
Yeah!
It's very easy to pick bans against Joe. It's a little harder to ban amongst the 3 of us. We're a little bit more...
Diverse or ignorant.
Yeah.
Alright.
So, Joe...
I ran out of names, that's everyone I know.
Joe will turn the sword on himself and ban Janeway.
If I want to make a suggestion, even though it's directly screwing me over, there are not a lot of engineers left, because 2 have been picked already.
Oh, teaching Joe some high
High-level draft.
Believe it or not, I'm actually pretty aware about that. I got my engineer, I'm pretty happy about that. I'm not Believe it or not, I'm not trying to fuck anyone in this.
Oh, okay.
Although I can see I basically bent over and he slathered me pretty good already.
Yeah.
Aww.
Fuck or be fucked
Yeah.
in the Star Trek universe.
This is actually harder than I thought it would be.
If you don't want to ban someone, you can always pick some random ass motherfucker from Deep Space Nine, or
I could do that, but I want to get rid of somebody. I don't know.
is there characters you hate? Just fuck them.
Cisco.
Okay,
I understand.
Mr. Benjamin Sisko. Is it Sisko?
Yes.
And thus ends our first ban round. Brings us back around the horn.
Man, that hurt.
Second draft round. Now, Joe, you've got first pick. This was a great idea.
Okay, I'm starting to sober up after that doctor thing. Okay, second pick. Engineer's good. Need to concentrate on other things.
For the audience at home, Joe was slightly intoxicated when we started this draft.
As all good drafts start.
I had a Long Island iced tea and it was
Awesome.
delicious.
I don't want to cheat, but at the same time, I want to remember what this guy's name is.
No, that's
before I
fine. That's acceptable.
I just looked up Cisco on the internet.
Yeah.
For my second pick,
So,
my second
you don't
will
have
be my second.
your second in command is
Riker.
Riker.
We have Riker or Ruthless Riker.
Is that even a?
Yeah, is that a question?
So, Jeb.
My first choice of captain's gone. My Dark Horse captain's gone. I have to secure it. I choose Captain Kirk,
Yep, seems kind of obvious to me.
the greatest moving captain in Star Trek history.
Greg, you need some time.
7 to 9.
Very good. That was one of mine you thought might slip underneath the radars for a while.
Because
For what position?
You don't have to decide now.
Oh!
Yeah. Because remember, we want a possibility that fuck you ran out of,
yeah.
helmsman.
Okay.
So 7 of 9 end up flying the ship.
Also missionary with firm handshake afterward.
She would.
She's a traditional Borg girl.
Well, shit. I don't know now.
One of these
No,
things.
I know. I made myself. I gave people their rankings for a reason, so I didn't have to overthink this.
Oh, okay.
Spock.
That's a solid choice right there.
Spock is my number 2 pick.
Alright. Are we back to bands?
Nope.
Or okay.
Another pick round, and then 2 rounds of bands, then no more bands after those 2 rounds.
Alright.
Because we'll run out of people. So we're back to Joe. You get to pick another character. So just as a reminder, you've got a chief engineer. Well, you don't have to be, but that's what you've drafted so far, chief engineer.
He's gonna be a chief engineer.
Right, yeah. And Riker could double as a captain if you run out of captains, but I don't think...
Oh, no. We're not out of captains yet. In fact, I'm choosing my captain right now. Archer.
Wow!
Look at you!
With the surprise pick from Mr. Pentagon.
Someone's trying to save money for a new stadium or something.
Archer was never a bad captain. He was in a terrible series. But he was never a bad captain.
Oh boy!
I have some episodes that disagree with you.
I got some episodes that disagree with you.
So,
Shut up!
Jeb, after that surprise pick, does that change up your thoughts? maybe?
Oh, absolutely not.
Jeb's got his chief engineer and his captain, most likely. What does he want now?
Odo.
Okay. It's a solid choice, if for no other reason than Odo can do a couple different things.
Right. Who's Odo?
The shapeshifter guy.
The shapeshifter,
Which series?
Deep Space Nine.
Oh, okay.
I need to start picking some non-original show people.
Yeah.
Hey, I was going Next Generation there for a bit, then I did a huge jump.
Well, like, I could go original series, but now with Spock gone, I can't get the
original cast in its entirety.
Yeah, and it's like you get the 3 or you don't get any of them.
So, Greg.
I am torn because...
He said torn, write that.
Torn's a person.
No, he said he's torn, not that he's picking torn.
You played torn? Guys, we had a guest!
I'm somewhat torn on the basis of, in any of the series, as far as I know, Wesley Crusher is always useless.
Yeah.
However, he would make for a damn fine engineer. However, I had to remember the name of Miles O'Brien.
Okay, that was one of my potential picks.
Miles O'Brien, very good.
Comes with his own wife.
She's bite-sized.
As a teacher.
See, because much as I like B'Elanna Torres, I think it has to go with
We
Paul.
don't need a woman who once a month, and I'm not making a period joke, is just trying to rip the warp core out and destroy it. She does it all the time. Voyager blew up 20 times. Like canonly.
That leaves me in an interesting spot, though.
What's with a cannon?
I should have picked Janeway since this would be hilarious. For the romantic interest. Because it needs to be a dude.
For the romantic interest, I choose the Borg.
You know what? I'm going to pick who I think was flat out the best character on Enterprise.
But Data's chosen.
No.
Enterprise.
Show Enterprise.
Wait.
The dog?
No.
Oh, I know who you're choosing! Yep.
Oh.
Vulcan.
Ah.
Got a Vulcan.
I got 2 Vulcans. Fuck you.
Oh, damn.
Made me scratch that off my list. You guys did good though. She was number 3 on my potentials right here. So bands, which is going to be me to start off with. Let's see here.
I don't know if Joe can take another hit.
So we've got everybody's got a captain that
The band The Last Captain.
we need. No, not necessarily.
We got Janeway, we got
My first band for this round. God, it's a coin flip. Fuck it.
I like how you said fuck it and then you thought about it more.
Yeah, I did. Kira Nerys, Deep Space Nine. It's my first band of this round. Very tactical choice.
Okay.
If I may throw something out there,
You did.
nobody has banned or picked anyone from my Doctor list so far. I mean,
Sick.
aside from
Doctor.
yeah.
yeah.
Besides, the Doctor.
That was on your list.
It was on my list, but I missed it because
Yeah.
I was looking and I saw Doctor and I thought that was just Doctor.
Greg is up with the band.
Yeah. Well, see, now you've reminded me of, it's like, probably wouldn't be able to take this character anyhow.
And if you want to be a real forward thinker, you could start banning people who will be in the secondary positions.
Yeah.
Of what did we have? Security, counselor, communications, ambassador, red shirt. You could try and ban someone's romance entrance.
That's one of the various things I was thinking of, but
I ban random Vulcan with all them titties.
That was a hard one.
T'Pol has the most awesome Vulcan titties. What's the other?
Easily.
Yeah.
Random Vulcan with all some titties.
Well, I
Fat
know,
Spock.
I know it doesn't count, but in my Star Trek Online game, when I hired my science officer first, I got her and she had the biggest breast size because you don't know what they look like.
Yeah.
It's just a female Vulcan with the biggest chest. And I'm like, oh, okay.
Someone's gonna think you hacked.
Yeah.
Someone shut up.
Take your time. There's no hurry.
No, the thing is, it's like, alright, we're trying to build the best crew, right?
Yeah.
And have the best fights and everything like that. Because, like, I would ban Q in a second, just because all of his episodes were just the worst.
Q can't be picked except for something like a wild card. He can't fill a stationed officer.
Yeah, that's one of the things I was thinking of.
I have Q on my wild card list. That's the only place on my
Wild
list.
card, bitches.
Yeah.
I got the brake lines.
Why would you do that? Wild card.
This is more just hate drafting than I gotta get rid of Beverly Crusher.
Okay.
That hurts. That hurts, dude.
Beverly Crusher, banned. For collusion.
I still want to point out, whoever banned the doctor's a dick.
Jeb. Speaking of Jeb.
Yep.
Oh, I was done with my symptoms. I was letting him know who was up. Watch him hurt me now.
Let's see. Paul still needs a captain.
Yes, I do.
Probably has a wild card, but I want to see this wild card. So
you're going to lower my options?
Right. Janeway's gone.
Okay, that's very smart.
Doesn't hurt as much as I thought.
No.
Because Janeway.
Because you already have...
You have Archer.
Yeah, you have Archer.
What? She could be romance interest. Archer and Janeway killing things around the galaxy while fucking as lizards. Because fuck it.
I choose Lizard Janeway as my wild card.
Okay, so that leaves Joe for a ban.
Whoop-de-doo, Basil. You know, this is just a let's get rid of him because why not? Neelix.
Okay.
I kind of I didn't feel like trying to.
You don't want to be trapped with
I'm
him.
assuming that's 2 E's.
Yeah.
Yeah. N-E-L-I-X.
See, I was thinking about Neelix as just that was hate drafting against Jeff.
Yeah, it's like, I thought, if anything, it would have been more targeted than that. I wasn't expecting Joe to...
Neelix was definitely more of a... He's good for this little area of space.
Last ban
Once
rank.
that's gone.
Where is Neelix on my list? He's on there somewhere. Oh, yeah. There he is.
Page
Underneath Kess.
I would think that those roles would be reversed.
Okay, let's see.
How old is she at the time?
I thought...
It doesn't matter to Neelix.
No, it doesn't.
I thought he smelled bad on the outside.
He does.
Yeah, he does. Neelix smells.
So who starts off this band?
Me, I'm thinking.
Okay. Just check.
Let's see. Man, it's like, I don't have a doctor yet, but I may ban a really good doctor.
No, not Tom Paris.
No, I've got him. He's fine.
Oh,
That
yeah.
was one of the reasons.
Tom Paris is his first draft.
My
pick.
first. I was almost hoping I'd get number 1, so the number 1 overall pick in the draft could have been Tom Paris.
You know what? He's good at his job. What can we say?
Jobs.
No, he's good at a job. He does other jobs.
Yeah, he's good at being a nurse.
Yeah, he's okay.
Dr. Julian Bashir is now banned. Which leaves Greg now with an interesting...
This game's not fun anymore.
Which one was Bashir?
Probably one of the best medical officers Starfleet's ever had.
He was on Deep Space Nine. He's a super soldier, sort of like...
Genetically engineered.
Yeah.
So sort of like Khan.
Yeah.
He's
Khan showed up in the TV show regularly.
Yeah.
And also went on spy adventures. And also had really Indian parents.
I don't want to say that was entirely directed at Jeb,
Yeah.
but I realized that I was trying to hurt everyone equally.
No, that's actually a good choice to hurt everyone equally.
Yeah. Greg, you're banned.
Yeah, I'm thinking, because it's like, I can get rid of this, but we're running low on those, which means someone will choose.
And then you'll lose.
I'm third in the next round of picking, so
Yeah.
I gotta...
Gotta be careful. That was actually one of the reasons I banned Bashir and not someone else. I'm at an interesting point where it's like, next round, I'm pretty much forced to take my captain, because if I don't get my captain and someone was, oh wait, never mind, blank, and I'm fucked.
Okay.
Go with your instinct.
Tuvok.
Very good. That's a good choice.
Good man.
Because you
Good
guys
answer. Good answer.
can, you guys can pick Worf, but Worf jobs for everyone.
Tuvok is banned. I can no longer get a triumvirate of Vulcans.
Well, sure you could.
No.
Just not
Wait, what's the third Vulcan?
Movies
Vulcan. It's a growth that you get when.
There was a random Vulcan engineer on Voyager, but I'm not going to pick his ass.
Yeah, there was. There's also a random blue guy, not the blue little alien guy with the thingy with the white hair.
No, the blue guy with the thing going down the center.
Exactly.
Yeah.
He made it into like 15 episodes total. I was surprised.
I actually have the most dark horse motherfucker for red shirt. A million years, you guys won't get this guy.
I'm like, is it the guy who's
But
skeptical
speaking
of Picard in the
speaking of,
movie?
Jeb, your band. How far down the rungs are you willing to try and counterban me?
Yeah, I'm trying to...
I'll be completely honest. You can screw me over pretty badly on Chief Engineer. I should have gotten that one instead of DePaul. I could have gone an extra round without DePaul. I think she would have slipped through.
Maybe.
Yeah. Am I wrong? Is she not like the best thing about that series?
She was pretty much the top tier on that show.
Yeah.
I choose the Wonderkin.
Hmm?
Wesley Crusher.
Okay.
Both Crushers.
What's the actors who play Wesley Crusher? What's
Will
his name?
Will Wheaton.
Fuck you, Will Wheaton, you piece of shit, motherfucker!
Go back to Arena.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, Will Wheaton.
Will Wheaton.
I just...
Seriously, like everything he
Blazinski.
he's the same character.
I'd like to say...
Thank you for not banning my captain, sir.
Oh...
There you go.
Your last ban your captain.
Yeah, but you have to remember my fucking captain, and if you think of it, I beg you not to say it out loud. I beg you.
Hey, Jeff, he's begging.
I know, I'm thinking like, okay...
Who did you miss?
Kirk's
Yeah.
been drafted, Picard's been drafted, Janeway's been banned.
Remember I said down the list.
Down the list. Like, if it's Enterprise, it's completely safe from anything I do.
Okay.
It's gonna be Harry Kim.
Was captain?
Harry
did get...
yeah,
Yeah, he was
no,
captain, but
Harry Kim totally becomes a captain.
But I wouldn't want him as my captain.
Why not?
Sulu's already been picked.
Anyone from the original series can be a captain, just flat out.
Yeah, alright.
Again,
Because they
Joe,
all become
I do
captain.
point out that I'm running low on engineers.
Yes.
Yeah.
If you want to,
Which is why, Mr. Wheaton, I picked your character, since you fill every role. Because he's just the best character ever.
yeah.
Yeah.
Don't suck up to Will Wheaton, that's low.
I want to go on his shows. I want to go and play board games with the Asian guy from Mythbusters.
God, the amount of times I've almost met him.
You need to stop almost meeting him and just meet his ass. Shake it and laugh at how much taller you are.
His ass?
Yeah, shake his ass, like I imagine.
I will point out that,
How about we get rid of some hotness here?
okay. 7 to 9's already gone.
Donna Troy.
Okay.
Alright.
Donna?
Madonna.
Deanna.
Deanna.
Donna.
Donna Troy is Wonder Girl.
T-R-O-I.
Oh, you hear that, Wonder Girl? You're banned, you bitch.
T-R-O-I.
Oh, no, I was first name.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I should just do the last name. There's not a space. Spoice.
Spoice.
I hate this voice.
I banned the Spice Girls.
What was the name of the medical officer on the first couple seasons of Next Generation?
Oh, the old woman?
Yeah.
I forget.
I do.
Crusher.
No, the one that was racist against.
Woman
one
who
that was
played...
racist against androids.
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah, she couldn't kill him.
We're reversing the order now, so I've got first pick. I gotta get my captain, even though there's no other chance now for my captain to go away. Yeah.
He breaks down Rom.
Oh! Okay.
Pike.
Really? You and I had a conversation about Pike not too long ago of how his ass ends up in a Professor X wheelchair and he has to go 1 flash for 1, 2 flash for no. You want to know my rationale here?
Why?
First off, he's a good pick and that no one else will remember his ass fucking exists.
Yeah, I remembered him, but I'm like, I gotta go Picard first now.
Number 2, on my reasons for picking him, he is fucking famous in Starfleet, any one of these motherfuckers would go, holy shit, that's Captain Pike. I'll do it.
I can just imagine, like, Q's brandishing his fist at the screen. How dare you!
We get to pick anywhere within the timeline.
Okay.
My Pike's perfectly okay.
Paul, that was a great choice.
And my third reason was because General Order number 7, motherfucker, is Pike's General Order is on pain of death. You cannot visit this planet, and fuck you, that's awesome. It's the only General Order in Starfleet that isn't fucking bullshit. Pike is gone. I've got my captain. Greg.
I need a second in command.
Yes, you do.
I need a Chakotay.
Yes, you do. I almost banned Chakotay instead of Kira.
Yeah.
I am trying to remember.
I keep thinking the border attacking me based on the music I'm listening to right now. So I just have to turn around a little bit. No, we're good. We're
It's just
good.
Borg can.
Second thought, we're moving.
Where the Borg go to make other people angry on the internet.
That dream world they went into?
Still thinking, Jed?
Yep. I want a doctor. Favorite doctor you picked.
There's a perfectly good doctor left, motherfucker.
I know, but I don't.
What is your goddamn problem if you want a doctor that you're not gonna pick?
I don't want to pick all from 2 shows. I know.
Oh, you know what? That is your prerogative.
Yeah.
If you want to do that, that is fine. Who am I to judge? That just gives me a chance to pick his motherfucking ass.
The thing is, he's expensive, and I don't get the bonus for having Spock on the team as well. Like if I had Spock, Bones would be right there.
Yeah.
Because I already got Kirk.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like I said, take your time.
Yeah, I got Bones.
Okay. Leonard McCoy.
No, he chose Bones.
Like, I was about to pick the Robert Picardo character that the EMH was based off of.
But he's not a doctor.
He isn't. He's a programmer.
I thought he was a doctor.
No.
He's a programmer that he gave his programs in space and was ashamed about it when they...
No, he did.
Oh,
He does both.
Well, no, he knows stuff about Doc. That's why the program didn't work so well. It's because they knew stuff about, the body, but he didn't know anything about being a doctor. They expressly said that twice. Either or, he's not being picked.
I
That's why
wouldn't
he
want him as
became
my
a hermit.
doctor. How about that?
Yeah.
Why
I
he
wouldn't
became
want.
a space hermit.
No, you don't want him to be your doctor, but.
Joe, you've got the last.
Well, I need a doctor, cause fuck. And there's really only one main doctor still left in any series, so I'm gonna get Phlox.
Yep, that's what I thought we were gonna get. Phlox is an excellent choice.
Actually, he is. He knows a lot about different species and everything like that. Really calm under pressure.
I think the only notch I can give against Phlox, and the reason he wasn't higher up on my list,
Eats weird shit?
no, because of his place within the timeline, he's got the least amount of medical knowledge that, say, someone later on down the timeline is like, oh, we gotta fix for that now.
Yeah, he's kind of one of those people that's like, well, we're gonna have to put a bird on that.
Okay, so
Hair
now
too. We have pills.
I've got first pick in 5, so the question is, do I go engineer or doctor? Because both of those now are top things for me. And I think I'm just going to go ahead and show off my depth of knowledge here. Go my doctor. My doctor.
You bastard.
No, I mentioned a little bit ago and only
Yeah,
just
that's-
looked up her name.
That's what I was looking up. I'm like, I got it.
Dr. Pulaski. Also wasn't the original doctor. She replaced Crusher for a few seasons and then Crusher came back.
Okay.
Which gives us Greg now, which I just screwed over. I'm sorry.
That's alright.
For a second, I thought you chose Roland Polanski.
Interesting
Alright,
choice.
so I've got a captain, science officer. Wait, what would operations be qualified under?
Operations is generally the person who's right next to the helmsman in terms of data is usually attributed as the Enterprise's operations manager. What's his name? Sulu is often contributed as a operations manager. Kira Nerys is an operations manager. And in Enterprise, I don't remember who there was.
Well, I suppose I'm going to have to go with this then. Chekhov.
So that is an excellent choice. That was one of mine.
Isn't he the guy who came up with the gun?
Yes.
Weird.
Chekhov invented the gun.
Good for him. Why are you telling me this?
Oh, it's for the audience
Oh,
who don't know that Chekhov invented the gun.
God damn it, Wikipedia. Why do you gotta be a bitch on phone? I would go to my computer, but you
So
don't
that
see
gives
that
Jeff.
shit.
Are you checking up who invented the gun? Because it was Chekhov.
No, I'm already doing other things.
Jed's got his doctor.
Let's see. I'm looking at my list.
Who's going to be your science officer? I mean, I've got someone on the list here that if you want a big fucking hint, if you want a cookie from me, I can give you your science officer right now.
7-9's been picked.
She's an excellent science officer.
Fox gone.
You want a hint?
Sure.
Who's the 7 of 9 of Deep Space Nine?
Oh, why can't I remember their name? I'm sorry, I didn't research before this.
And the weakness shows
Yeah, I
through.
was busy doing work. Wasting my time trying to make a fuck.
Trying to make a fuck.
Yes. Old man. Do nicknames count? No.
Yeah, but you're thinking of the right character anyway.
Yeah. Hey, Joey.
What up?
I need Wikipedia.
What do you need?
He's gonna find it out eventually. Do you want me to just tell you
Yeah.
that the character's name is Dax?
Dax, thank you.
Jadzia Dax.
Jack Shepard.
Now, do I want Jadzia? You know what? I'm gonna leave that question.
No, because they're separate characters. Fuck you. We're not getting into that bullshit. I put the J for a reason.
Okay.
Fuck you. Joe.
You know what? I'm gonna get the one that's not throwing up. So,
Yeah.
I need someone on this ship who's smart and could actually do a lot of damage with his knowledge. If necessary in different categories, including engineering and science, because he
Yeah,
excels
you
at
still
both.
need a science officer. I know
Batman.
that.
Reginald Barkley.
Oh yeah, Barkley's good. High school.
Reginald or Barkley?
Barkley.
B-A-R and Clay.
Okay. so
C-L-A-Y.
Okay, yeah. I didn't. It was the K C.
Yeah,
You know,
yeah.
E-Y.
Especially
A-Y.
with space, I was trying to remember his name, so I just had
He
to
is
go
an
on.
oddball, but he is perfectly acceptable.
Oh, yeah. He's good.
Not actually on my list, surprisingly enough. I don't have to scratch him off.
Well, he's only been in like 20 episodes
Forgot.
total.
So what's the how do you run the draft or run the fantasy tournament then after the draft?
No,
Oh.
this is the. We just
This is
want
it.
This is it. The entire point of doing this is what you're hearing right now is having us argue about characters.
yeah, this is why I say this is the nerdiest thing we've ever done.
Yeah, there is no point to this aside from going. I remember Captain Pike, and none of you motherfuckers do.